It's your boy King Soul Boxing from Boxing Highs. You know we do things a bit different here and there. You know we don't like to be the usuals and do the usual things. So we're doing something a bit different today. We're going to talk about Len Wickwar. He should be a national treasure to the UK. I'll explain why. He had 473 fights as a pro. 473 fights. He's had the most fights ever known to boxing record. With over 340 wins and under 90 losses, this guy, Len Wickwar, is the legend. He's the man to beat. He's the man that's the problem. I'll give you more reasons why. He was born in Leicester, the 11th of March in 1911, but he's fought in 3 weight classes, which is flyweight, bantamweight, and a lightweight division. But he's done over 4,000 rounds in the boxing ring, and I know if you think about it, there's no way that you can think of any fighter you can tell me that's done over 4,000 rounds in a boxing ring in pro records. Not sparring, so just talking straight pro records. He's a crazy, crazy phenomenal man. And he started boxing at 17. You think of boxers such as Canelo. Canelo started boxing at 16 in Mexico. Len Wickwar started boxing in the early 90s. There's a guy he fought called Bobby Woods. He fought him 7 times in the first 12 matches. There's no boxer you can ever think that has fought someone even, or maybe let's say 3 times in the first 12 matches. He's fought Bobby Woods 7 times, having him beaten back-to-back twice on 2 separate occasions. So he's basically had 2 trilogies with Bobby Woods. I would say, you know, that's a guy that you understand and you learn. When you're in the ring, you get to know them better. You learn each other's movements. They've shared at least over 20, 30 rounds with each other. So shout out Bobby Woods. We also know that Len Wickwar served in the British Army, meaning he had to put his boxing career on hold. But as the warrior, and it is expected, he does enjoy the surprise of thrills and challenges in his life. From his record that you can tell. It's no surprise to me that Len Wickwar did fight in the army. The first person to ever knock him out was Frankie Brown, which, you know, is commendable for being the first person to ever knock out the man with the most and longest boxing record ever. He was KO'd in the 7th round of a 10-round matchup. Norman Snow handed him his first ever loss though, which was in November 1928 in his 4th match. But Len Wickwar did avenge that loss 2 years later, winning in March 1930, winning on points decision. There's days he's fought 3 opponents in a day, so 3 opponents in less than 24 hours, which happened on 8th of Feb 1929. He fought his rival Bobby Woods. As I told you, they had 7 matches. I don't even know what I would call that, because that's more than a thriller. You can't even call that a trilogy. Trilogy times 2 plus 1. I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, he fought Bobby Woods first, even though he had just fought him previously 3 days ago. He beat Bobby Woods. Then he went to fight Len Swinfield and Tommy Can, beating both of them on points. But that's what the activity we want from our fighters nowadays. Not realistically, we've got to be realistic. Not matches of fight once or twice in a week, or once or twice maybe every 2 weeks. But it does show Len Wickwar was active and very, very... You can only wonder that he used to get injured, because he must have fought on a couple of injuries. But that's what we want from our fighters. More activity, fighting 4 or 5 times a year. The sport doesn't last long. 10 years, tops. If you are great and you are blessed, you do get out of boxing. Sometimes even longer, like Manny Pacquiao. And it does seem like, you know, the older ones, the veterans, I call them, are ones to look up to, such as Len Wickwar. However, on his final match, he lost to Danny Cunningham, which he lost by KO. It was a illustrious career he had, as I stated before. And he went out on his shield, he got KO'd. But what can you expect? You have to still give credit to the national hero, Len Wickwar, with over 340 wins, 90 losses, but 473 matches, over 4,000 rounds spent in the square, within the 4 corners of the ring. But it's your boy King Soul Boxing, always reporting, always recording. Let us know what you think in the comments. What do you think of Len Wickwar? How do you think he would have fared nowadays against the lightweights, the flyweights of the world? Do you think he would have been able to outpoint them? Because he does have a lot of matches where he beats his opponents on points. He has a few knockouts as well. Oh, well, he has a lot of knockouts where he's been knocked out. Do you think it will be durable now? But one thing I can tell you is that Len Wickwar will be a tough opponent. He'll be a tough son of a gun. And he'll be a fighter that will put his all in everything. And he loves challenges. But it's your boy King Soul Boxing, always reporting, always recording, and I'm signing out.